Hello and welcome to another of Daddy's Toy Boxes. Today I'm going to be taking a look at the Voyager class Optimus Prime from Transformers Combiner Wars and Rodimus, a Legends class from the same line. Start with the big guy here. Optimus Prime, the leader of the Autobots, perhaps the most iconic character in the series. This figure is from Wave 1, and aside, apart from his robot and truck forms, he also makes up the torso of what they called Ultra Prime. As I said, he's from Wave 1. 3 of 5 for Ultra Prime. And here they show the other robots needed to complete Ultra Prime. Skydive, Alpha Bravo, Optimus Prime in the middle, Firefly, and Dragstrip, who, oddly enough, is a Decepticon. These bots were put in there just kind of as filler because there was nobody else to go with Optimus at the time. In Wave 4, they released 4 other Autobots to complete Optimus Maximus, basically just a name change. They also re-released Optimus Prime in a new paint job, all silver. While that figure does look cool and all, I went for the classic red and blue. Of the 4 pictured here, aside from the Decepticon, they're all aerial bots who make up Superion, another one of the combiners from, I believe, the first series. So these ones were just kind of thrown in. Alrighty, the packaging is pretty neat. Kind of minimalistic, really. Not too much extra going on. Got the Combiner Wars logo down here. The name, Autobot here. Age 8+. Well, I am 8+, so I guess this toy is intended for me. Transformers Generations. I do like this line better than most of their other sublines, such as the current Robots in Disguise, based off of the cartoon of the same name. These figures to me are just more of a classic, clean-cut look. Just something about the retro feel that I like. There's the Transformers logo. Alrighty. The Autobot Commander has been upgraded with the power of the Combiners, giving him the ability to link with any bot to form Ultra Prime. Alright, I'm going to cut him out of the box. Take a look at him up close and personal. Here he is outside of the box, at least, still wrapped up in his plastic casing. That's pretty neat. There's designing on it there. And a blueprint almost looking to it. Here he is. All the combiner figures include a little character card for the toy. There's Optimus Prime's action pose. Pretty neat. Transformers Generations on the back. So set that aside. And get him. Okay, so here he is, Optimus Prime, free from his plastic prison. Overall a solid design. He's kind of torso heavy there. Wider on top than he is on bottom. He stands up pretty good, which is a problem I've had with these figures in the past. They tend to just balance out. I don't know if that's a flaw in the design or if I'm just not very good at the balancing part myself, to be honest. But he's fairly easy to stand. His joints are kind of tight. That's good, easy for posing. His legs are ratcheted. Good for putting him into various poses where he'll stay. Although some posing does require assistance. He's not balanced to stand on one foot, for example. Solid paint coloring all the way around. Easy to maneuver joints and such. Very articulated. I'm pleased with this figure. I like him. Oh, his arm Well, that'll be for transformation anyway. So there's that. There, Ben's there. He also comes with his gun. His gun, which is actually in two pieces. First to be two smaller blasters that can link up and become one full-size blaster. Although I may not be able to hold both ends of the gun very well. No, his hand doesn't quite reach to his hand there. So he's either holding two small blasters or one. Okay, does not sit in his hand very well. That one does. That's a small gun for such a big bot, though. Let's try this one in this hand. There we go. It stays. Ready to dispense some justice against the Decepticon invaders. Alrighty, let's try and get this guy transformed. Here are his instructions that I'll be following. Optimus Prime. 9 steps. Looks kind of intimidating. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, and so this is Optimus Prime fully transformed to his vehicle mode, his truck look. It's a lot nicer than I thought it was going to be, honestly. Wasn't too keen on his the way it looked in the picture, but looks a lot nicer than I thought. Wheels are easily accessed, so driving it, there's not really any dragging going on. This is a very nicely made figure. In the back of it, the guns can separate. Where's the other half? Guns can separate, and they actually can sit right in these little holes on his back here. So now you get looking kind of like an engine block piece there. Pretty cool, right? Autobot symbol on top. So there he is. And from this form, his next step is the torso of his combiner self. And here he is in his torso form for his combiner. It's kind of squat and stouty looking. He doesn't really stand up on his own in this form. Then again, he's supposed to have legs made from other Autobots. So I have him propped up against the back for now. That's probably how I'll keep him displayed once I have the other guys opened up and transformed. Make them into legs for him. And the thing about the combiners is any of the deluxe figures that can become arms and legs can become an arm or a leg for any of the Voyager classes. He's a Voyager class torso. So technically you can use any deluxe Combiner War figure for any of the limbs interchangeably. Also, as I said, I've got Rodimus, Legends class Rodimus. I would have liked to see him as a bigger figure. He's certainly an important character in the Transformers universe himself, having been just a high-strung, basically a youngster when he started off as Hot Rod. Then, when Optimus died, during the animated movie at least, he became Rodimus Prime, leader of the Autobots, happily relinquishing that title because he simply didn't want it. Anyway, here's his. Although being a Legends class, I guess, makes sense. He is a legend. So this is his figure in vehicle mode. He's already out of the packaging. Stuck to his back is his weapon. An axe, I guess. His transformation is quite simple. So there's Rodimus in his robot form. In his vehicle mode, which I will put him back to now. He fills out Optimus. Goes there. He adds a little extra bulk to Optimus's chest. There's him back in his vehicle mode. We take this, and ordinarily, as you saw, it goes to his back. But for this, it's actually going to go sideways on the cap like that, pointing down. Now with Optimus, you can see his front chest piece here is open. It's a bit bulky and awkward closed. So open it up, and inside you see his spark. Well, it's not too good to be showing that off in a fight. So that's where the Legends class comes in. They actually, two little pegs here, match up to two holes on his bottom. And he just simply plugs right on in. Perhaps the other way would fit better. 1 and 2, and push him on in. Yep, just in car form like that. Alright, I'll be honest with you, I'm stumped. I've tried for several minutes to get Rodimus to hook into Optimus at his chest piece there. He's just balanced there right now. Any amount of motion and yeah, he just falls right off. Pretty sure he's supposed to clip in there a little tighter. If anybody else has their hands on these figures and is able to get it in there, let me know if you have a secret to that. I would like to display them as one full unit, but that's probably not going to happen for now. So, Optimus just leaves his chest cavity open, or just close that up as such. And there he is. Well, I also noticed that during the transformation into this, the fists that are his hands, but are his hands in robot mode, stand up out of his back in this mode, making perfect for holding his weapons. Boom. He's ready for combat. The head is a nice swivel on a full range of motion. Even these extra pieces here flip up forward and backwards for positioning however you like. And there he is, Optimus Prime, leader of the Autobots, ready to fight the Combiner War. And there we have it. That's it for today's Daddy's Toy Box, reviewing Optimus Prime. Be sure to leave me a like, a comment, let me know what you thought of this toy, and subscribe to the channel for more fun videos. Until next time, I will see you later.